Sasuke was one of the strongest by the end of Naruto with his Rinnegan, but what if he had that power from the very beginning? How will it reshape the entire storyline? Konoha was supposed to be peaceful, but for 7-year-old Sasuke Uchiha, things were changing. One night, he secretly followed Itachi to a meeting at the edge of Naka Shrine, where he saw Danzo and the elders controlling his brother. Danzo told Itachi that the Uchiha clan was a disease, and their demise would bring peace to the world. Itachi disagreed, saying there must be a better way, and they should find a middle ground where both parties can coexist. After Itachi disappeared, Sasuke angrily followed Danzo. Danzo reached a place where a group of Uchihas, including Sasuke's childhood friend Izami, were training. Danzo and Anbu jumped in and started killing them, putting up a barrier to prevent anyone from noticing. While some Uchihas overwhelmed the Anbu fighters, Danzo used his wood-style Kekkei Genkai to stab and kill the Uchiha fighters. He killed Izami and took her Sharingan, putting it in one of his eyes. This awakened something in Sasuke, who manifested the Sharingan in his eyes from the anger and trauma. He passed out and woke up in Itachi's arms, confused and crying. That same night, Itachi was supposed to kill the Uchiha clan, but Sasuke saw everything. When Itachi entered the Uchiha compound, Sasuke was waiting for him, surprising Itachi. Before Itachi could speak, the Anbu appeared armed and ready, and chaos erupted. The whole compound became a battlefield. Itachi was initially toying with Sasuke, but got quite serious when suddenly something crazy happened. Sasuke had a nervous breakdown and unleashed Shinra Tensei without knowing what it was, obliterating all the Anbu forces and killing most of them. Shisui calmed everyone with his Koto Amatsukami and retreated with Itachi. While Danzo wasn't dead yet, the third Hokage personally intervened in the civil war and declared a ceasefire. In his office, surrounded by surviving clan heads, they decided to isolate the Uchiha from living elsewhere. Danzo became angry over young Sasuke ruining his plans and promised that one day he would finish what should have been done long ago. The guild took over Itachi, who wouldn't be able to join Konoha or his own clan, hated by both sides and trusted by none. He worked in the shadows to protect Sasuke, while Shisui looked over the clan from the rooftops. At some point, Itachi and Shisui fought due to a misunderstanding, then reconciled with Shisui forgiving him. But no matter how much Shisui spoke for Itachi to the clansmen, no one would trust him. Back at their new village, Shishu trained Sasuke, whose power was both a blessing and a curse. The Rinnegan gave him unimaginable ability, but drained him physically and mentally, as every time he used it, he felt a part of himself fading. Under Shisui's training, Sasuke mastered the Deva Path's gravitational powers, the Preta Path's chakra absorption, and learned to read the flow of chakra itself. Sasuke became the bad guy. The Uchiha clan became isolated, and Danzo's anger fumed even more. After the civil war died down, the Uchiha clan lived in their newly formed settlement outside Konoha's border under constant surveillance. A figure claiming to be Madara Uchiha appeared wrapped in a black cloak with red clouds. Many dismissed him as a fraud until he revealed his Mangekyo Sharingan, and even the elders believed him. He took interest in Sasuke, calling him the next Uchiha head after Fugaku. Obito taught the Uchihas numerous forbidden techniques, including how to revive the dead. Shisui remained skeptical and told Itachi, who informed Hiruzen Sarutobi, causing panic in Konoha. A significant clash occurred because Shisui and Obito taught Sasuke differently. Obito taught him to weaponize emotions, while Shisui's lessons drilled patience and the moral cost of every life taken. Sasuke preferred Obito's teachings, learning high-level Sharingan Genjutsu and refining his Shinra Tensei. What no one else knew was Obito's real plan, siphoning chakra to revive the Ten Tails and complete the Eye of the Moon plan. As the clan's influence grew, Obito realized Shisui was becoming a problem. One night, Obito ordered assassins to eliminate Shisui. The ambush was swift, but Shisui unleashed his true powers. Then, Obito appeared through Kamui's vortex and struck with precision, weakening Shisui. Shisui managed to escape and met Itachi at a waterfall, giving him his eyes and healing Itachi's body. Back in the Uchiha village, news broke that Shisui had died, saddening Sasuke the most. Obito returned and began training Sasuke even more intensely. Meanwhile, in Konoha, Tsunade assumed leadership after Hiruzen's passing, while Naruto continued growing stronger. In this timeline, Team 7 included Naruto, Sakura, and Nechi. Since the Uchiha lost forces to Shisui, Obito manipulated Sasuke's father, blaming Konoha for Shisui's death and making Sasuke now vow to kill everyone from Konoha. Obito revealed his plans to create the Akatsuki. Their first stop was the Stone Village Mountains, where they met Deidara. When Deidara attacked them instead of joining, Sasuke activated the Asura Path, forming mechanical arms with energy bolts and hitting Deidara in the chest. Obito gave Deidara the choice to join or die, and Deidara became the first Akatsuki member. They recruited more members through battles. Kisame Hoshigaki was next, and despite Samehada's power, Sasuke pulled him mid-air with Bansho Tenin and blasted him with Chidori Nagashi. And he gave up and joined. They met Sasori of the Red Sand in the ruins of an old sand stronghold where he controlled a puppet army. When Sasori's strings wrapped around Sasuke, sealing his chakra, Sasuke's Rinnegan flared. He used Almighty Push to tear apart hundreds of puppets, then teleported behind Sasori using Ameno Tejikara and stabbed through his heart core. Obito stopped Sasuke from killing him, and Sasori rebuilt himself and joined. A few years passed and Sasuke had grown up. They met Gaara, who was one of the biggest threats to the Leaf Village was dealing with. Obito wanted him for Akatsuki and his tailed beast, but Sasuke wanted to save him, since he saw the same loneliness inside. After an intense battle where Sasuke destroyed Gaara's sand attacks with Chidori, and pierced through the shield of Shukaku. Gaara fell bleeding, and both gained trust in each other, with Gaara deciding to join. They also recruited Kakuzu and Hidan in the land of hot springs, with Sasuke using Universal Pull and Chidori, while Gaara and Obito helped. Their final stop was Amegakure, where Sasuke sensed another Rinnegan resonance. Nagato was already waiting for something like this to happen, and both he and Konan joined without a fight. Nagato transformed into Pain using his Rinnegan. Obito's plans were restored, and this time the organization was led by Sasuke himself, a teenager with the power to destroy everything. Now their plans to gather all the tailed beasts had begun. Their first mission led them to the Lightning Country, where Yugito Ni of the Hidden Cloud was the host of Matatabi, the two-tailed beast. She was one of the strongest Jinchuriki alive, well respected and feared for her ability to control flames. When Pain and Konan confronted her on patrol, Yugito attacked with her claws, burning through blue fire. Pain's assault came with a massive Shinra Tensei that leveled the ground, but Yugito dodged and unleashed a firestorm. Pain summoned the Predapath to absorb her flames, leaving her defenseless for Konan's paper barrage. Yugito partially transformed into the two tails to counterattack, but Pain pinned her with Chibaku Tensei. The two tails was sealed and Yugito was dead. The next hunt was for Isobu, the three tails. Kakuzu unleashed his elemental hearts while Hidan jumped into the water, chanting his Jushin rituals. Isobu's tail impaled Hidan, who screamed but laughed through the pain. Kakuzu used the opening to bind Isobu with his tendril, injecting high voltage current that paralyzed the beast. They brought the three tails down for sealing. Next, Deidara and Sasori went to capture Roshi, the Jinchuriki of the four tails. Deidara dropped dozens of bombs, but Son Goku roared and coated him in magma, while Sasori's puppets caught fire. Deidara sent a microscopic clay bug infused with explosive chakra into Roshi's shadow. As Roshi prepared to attack, a bomb detonated inside his chakra network, paralyzing him. The Akatsuki captured him with his beast sealed. For the five tails, Obito sent Kakuzu and Kisame to capture Han, a massive shinobi clad in steam-powered armor. Han attacked first with steam erupting from his armor. Kisame barely blocked while Kakuzu fired elemental blasts. Kisame used the water dome technique to trap Han, but his heat boiled the dome from inside. Kakuzu used his Earth Grudge Fear tendrils to piece through the stream and drain Han's energy until he died as Samehada feasted on the chakra. The five tails was sealed. Konan and Hidan hunted the six tails Utakata, and Deidara and Kisame destroyed the seven tails. Only one tailed beast was left before Obito could resurrect the 10-tailed beast form. By the time Akatsuki had gathered six beasts, the world was in panic. Hidden villages sent Anbu, daimyos, called emergency councils. The rumor spread of a dark army. Pain stood at the center of the Akatsuki base looking at the sealed beasts glowing with violent chakra, but now they needed Naruto as the final Jinchuriki. Back in Konoha, it was a quiet afternoon when the sky suddenly turned gray, and Pain arrived asking where Naruto Uzumaki was. With a single gesture, Shinra Tensei destroyed half of the Hidden Leaf village. Before this, Jiraiya had confronted Pain in the Hidden Rain village, and died while leaving a message about Pain's secret. When Pain invaded, Kakashi confronted the Deva and Asura paths, using Kamui to wrap missiles and countering with Raikiri, but the Deva path blocked it. Chibaku Tensei crushed everything nearby, and Kakashi was buried under debris. He used Kamui to escape, but died just like in the original timeline. Meanwhile, Naruto was in Mount Myoboku, training under Fukasaku. He had felt Jiraiya's death through their stage link, and returned to Konoha with the Toad Army. The battle began with a storm of Rasengans and summons. Naruto destroyed the Asura path, outsmarted the human path, and killed all of Pain's paths before Pain himself came into play. Naruto was alone and getting thrown around as his Sage Mode weakened. Before Pain could strike, Itachi Uchiha emerged with his Sharingan glowing. Pain launched Shinra Tensei, but Itachi used full Susanoo instantly and countered Pain's meteors with the Yara mirror. Together, Naruto and Itachi fought as one. Naruto's Rasen Shuriken destroyed Pain, making him unable to move. Pain revealed Obito sent him to capture Naruto for the Nine Tails, then freed everyone's souls, reviving the fallen shinobi before dying peacefully. Things died down and Naruto realized he was nowhere near the level needed to beat the enemies. Itachi's character impressed Naruto, who wanted to be trained by him. Itachi's methods were silent, precise, and calculated. Each day began before dawn with meditative focus, and Itachi taught Naruto to control not only the Nine Tails chakra, but also his own spiritual essence. Naruto was introduced to Rasen Tenbatsu, a divine variant of the Rasengan that merged wind release with nature's raw energy. For weeks he struggled, but under Itachi's strict guidelines, he succeeded. Next, Naruto learned chakra sight, allowing him to sense the emotion and intention of his opponent. Itachi also made him master the balance between the Nine Tails rage and his own calm spirit. As the final part of training, Itachi led Naruto through an ancient Uchiha illusion ritual that tested mental endurance. It pushed Naruto to the brink, confronting every fear, loss, and failure he had ever endured. When he emerged, his aura was different. The clumsy Naruto everyone knew didn't exist anymore, replaced by a much more refined version. By the end of training, Naruto could manipulate natural energy with precision and had surpassed his peers completely, prepared for the storm ahead. Meanwhile, Sasuke was on a darker path, fighting the Eight Tails in the distant land of lightning. Sasuke had grown very strong and colder since the formation of Akatsuki, and his Rinnegan had become more refined. The Eight-Tails was one of the strongest Jinchuriki alive, making this the perfect test for Sasuke. As the fight started, Killer Bee countered with explosive taijutsu, and Sasuke anticipated every move. Sasuke activated Bansho Tennin, pulling Killer Bee towards him and slamming him into the dirt with gravitational force. Killer Bee stood his ground, and the eight-tailed roar broke free, unleashing a tailed beast bomb. Sasuke absorbed the attack with the Preta path, his Rinnegan glowing brighter as he learned and adapted. He unleashed his counterattack, combining Amaterasu with gravitational compression to create black flames into a collapsing spear. This hit Killer Bee and the eight-tails so hard they couldn't move. Sasuke activated Shibaku Tensei, drawing Bee into a sphere of compressed stone and chakra. The beast was sealed and trapped within the sphere that floated high above the storm. Sasuke won the battle, but as he was about to escape, the Raikage punched him in the face with full force, sending him flying at least 200 meters. Sasuke wasn't expecting this and faced another battle, activating his Sharingan. The battle went on for hours, but in the end, the Raikage's chakra ran out. Sasuke stabbed him with Chidori, killing the Raikage on the spot. As news of the Eight-Tails capture spread, Obito finally reincarnated Madara Uchiha, stunning Sasuke and the whole Uchiha clan. When Obito opened his mask, it was not Madara but the tragic Obito who had once lost his life. Sasuke was stunned, and Itachi, watching from the shadows, was even more shocked. Madara revealed that they were entering a war with the Hidden Leaf Village. The next day at the Hokage summit, news of the Raikage's death devastated everyone. Madara teleported and declared a full war on the shinobi world. The Mizukage used her magma abilities to burn Madara, but he regenerated. Itachi forced Orochimaru to come and threw him in the Hokage's office. Everyone was surprised to learn the real Madara wasn't the Madara they knew, but Obito, Kakashi's long-lost friend. Orochimaru worked day and night and finally summoned all the old Hokages, marking the first time Naruto met his father. Using Madara's DNA, Obito performed a forbidden fusion between the Gedomazo and White Zetsu. A massive statue emerged with dense dark chakra. Under Madara's command, the fully unleashed Gedomazo towered over everyone. Madara and Obito marched toward the Hidden Leaf for a full-blown attack. As they reached the Hidden Leaf, they found all the Hokages outside the gate with the Uchihas ready to take their glory. Madara destroyed most of the Hidden Leaf, as his first target was Hashirama, and their terrifying battle made the world go crazy. Tobirama feasted on Uchihas, but was intercepted by Sasuke. Countless Uchihas and village shinobi lost their lives. Naruto and Sasuke met for the first time, and things were dark between them until the Ten Tails was summoned, sucking the life out of every shinobi. Naruto and Minato kept everyone safe with their chakra while fighting the tailed beast. For the first time, Sasuke felt like he was manipulated by the Uchiha, and the people on the other side weren't half bad. Then Itachi came to the battlefield, and Sasuke got overwhelmed. Obito found Minato and got overwhelmed. The two brothers fought each other, and Itachi used many techniques, overwhelming Sasuke despite his Rinnegan. In the end, Itachi almost purposely died by getting into Sasuke's way. Sasuke got overwhelmed since he killed his own brother, but before dying, Itachi told him the truth of all conflict, why Madara wasn't to be trusted, and how Danzo manipulated everything. With a new personality, Sasuke went back to hunt Danzo. He found Danzo in the Hokage's office and killed him by splitting him into two with a Susanoo-infused Amaterasu attack. As Sasuke reached the battlefield, the Hokages were on the ground, with only Minato standing tall, with Naruto both glowing in Nine-Tails chakra. Hashirama and Madara were still fighting. Sasuke was stunned to see Obito had gained the Ten-Tails form. Sasuke told Naruto he would join their team and understood Itachi's vision. The Uchihas were rotten to their core, forming a coup with Obito's manipulation, backed by Madara's ideals. With Danzo dead, there was hope to revive the ninja world with peace. Sasuke wrapped the ground beneath Obito, but it did nothing. Obito shattered Sasuke's gravity field, moving faster than anyone. At this point, the whole world was in Genjutsu for the Great Moon World plan. Together, Naruto and Sasuke overwhelmed Obito, but his body kept regenerating. Naruto told Sasuke to use Purple Lightning while he used his natural Rasengan. They stabbed Obito together, weakening him. As Obito fell, Madara suddenly appeared and took the Ten-Tails form, pinning all the Hokages to the ground. Even with Sasuke healing their wounds, Naruto and Sasuke were no match for Madara. But suddenly, Hagoromo came and gave them powers greater than anything. Naruto got his Sage of Six Paths mode, while Sasuke got abilities like manipulating gravity as he pleased. Madara attacked them, but Naruto used his enhanced senses to evade the invisible Limbos, while Sasuke used his Rinnegan to see the clones and fought them effectively. Madara pulled out his Susanoo, making it harder to escape. The battle went on with no victory, and in Madara's fury, Sakura was taken out. All the other ninjas were in Genjutsu, providing Madara with chakra. Sasuke told Madara his path was nothing but hatred and didn't fix anything. Sasuke explained he was in Madara's shoes since childhood with the Rinnegan and faced countless manipulations, but didn't choose the bad path thanks to his brother's guidance. The talk about his brother made Madara think about Izuna, and he became angrier. He attacked with black orbs, but Naruto and Sasuke fought back. In the final fury, Sasuke teleported Naruto, who used 1,000 clones with natural Rasen Shuriken, ultimately pinning Madara down. Madara's plans were ruined, and he was on the brink of death. He told Sasuke he saw his younger self in him. Everyone got out of the Genjutsu, and Zetsu ran away until Kakashi killed it with Chidori. The shinobi world was back to normal, and Tsunade gave a heartwarming speech about coexistence. Fugaku unfortunately lost his life, and lots of damage was done with sacrifices that shaped the future. Sasuke thanked Naruto for never giving up, and both became best friends. It took years to rebuild Konoha and the Uchiha area, and for the first time in centuries, there was complete peace in the shinobi world. Make sure to hit the like button for more Naruto videos.